Hey guys, welcome back. Today we got a little bit of a different kind of game today. I don't know how this is going to look with the background and everything, because right now it's like very phone angle for the screen capture. Or obviously I could throw on my full display in the background, right, if I wanted to, and that's fine. But I have that off for the moment just to capture the game only because it's just this. It's phone capture. It's kind of weird, but it's a really cool game. Today we're checking out Whispers from the Stars. This is a narrative style game with a visual novel going on, and it's artificial intelligence like communication. So yeah, we're gonna jump in on this, and we just kind of jump right into it. So here we go. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on one second. Everything's being weird. Give me a second.
Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration.
Damn it. Everything is wrong.
Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. All right. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call, broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Okay. I got it. Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll go with that. Perfect. Hello! I heard you. What's up? Alright, so in this game, after all that freaking whip
Thank
there,
goodness.
you can
I'm
talk
Stella.
to the AI.
Who am I talking to?
Hello, this is Josh. How can I help you?
Nice to meet you, Josh. I'm glad you're here. Wasn't sure if anyone would even pick up this signal. So, how did you manage to receive my distress call? It's not exactly standard protocol for it to reach someone all the way back on Earth.
Yeah, what you see is we got a satellite dish and we pointed that thing at the moon and then we trajectorized that around the Earth and then it hit you, boom, like that.
I think there might be some creative liberties taken there, Josh. The Star Portal network uses higher dimensional pathways for communication. It's way more complex than just bouncing signals off the moon. But hey, I'm just glad it worked. Speaking of which, I should probably fill you in on my situation. I'm currently stuck inside my life pod after an unexpected landing on Gaia.
Okay. All right, fill me in. What happened? What's wrong? What broke?
Honestly, a lot happened in a hurry. My spacecraft got hit by this intense radiation surge, and I had to evacuate fast. The pod landed rough, the shell's partially deformed, and now the main hatch is completely jammed. I haven't been able to open it, and I'm not sure about the state of everything else in here. Some of the equipment's definitely damaged from the impact.
So what options can you do right now then? What's left? I kind of really wanted to play this. Like right now we're doing it to like actually start it.
I've
but
got a pistol grip drill and some basic repair tools. Screwdrivers, wire cutters, that kind of stuff.
I kind of wanted to mess with the AI.
There's also a fire extinguisher somewhere in here, but I haven't been able to find it yet. The pod's manual mentions an emergency exit, but I tried it already, and it wouldn't budge. I'm not sure what else to try without making things worse.
I wanted to see, like, once I have this going, how much I can actually mess with the AI, because I thought it would be a lot of fun, so that's what we're going to do. I have been, like, half paying attention to the story. Oh, no. All right. Is there a systems diagnostic panel you can use to see if there's anything else that can be done?
Let me check the console real quick.
And she's gone. It's a really cool concept, though. Like, potentially, every time you play, it's like a different experience. It's really cool.
There's some diagnostic displays, but they're mostly error messages about the hatch and life support systems. Nothing that jumps out as an immediate fix for getting out. Though, I can see there's power running to the emergency exits control panel. That might be something we can work with.
Okay, check the emergency exits control panel and see if there's anything we can do. Basically regurgitating what she threw at me. And turn it down just a little loud.
Alright, I'm heading over to check it out.
It is very AI voice, but it's like not so bad, right? Like it's only like a little hint of AI voice to where it's like not annoying.
Okay, I'm here. The panel's got a few wires exposed where it looks like some connections got knocked loose during the landing. There's also a couple of screws holding it in place. It's pretty cramped to work on, though.
Can you use the screwdriver to get the screws off so you can work on the wires, fix everything back together, and then use the panel? I wonder if it can keep up with me talking that fast.
That's the way to do it. I'll get those screws off and fix the wiring. Here's hoping this gets me out of here. Thanks for sticking with me through this, Josh. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give it a try now.
I kind of got grossed out that she remembered my name for a second. Okay, so I got that back out. Alright. Oh, so we kind of just like chill and wait for her to like come back? Question mark? Huh. That's different. I don't know. Well, we got nothing. Okay. Oh, there's another one. All right, cool. We're back. It worked. I got the screws out and managed to reconnect the wires. The control panel lit up, and I was able to open the emergency exit. Oh, you can ever actually talk it. Hold on. I'm out of the pod now, and everything seems okay. Thanks for guiding me through that. I really couldn't have done it without your help. Yeah, I'm sure you couldn't have. Right, yeah, okay. Anyways, back to another video call. Is this going to capture? Please tell me it's going to capture. It is not. Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. This...
1 second, sorry.
This is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild.
This is very scuffed to do on the fly.
No. The others...
There we go.
There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
So nobody else made it from your party? Question mark? I don't know if I have to say question mark, but...
I don't know yet. everyone had to evacuate in separate life pods during the emergency. I haven't been able to contact anyone else since landing. I really hope they made it somewhere safe. The pods are designed to scatter for maximum survival chances, but it's hard not knowing.
Have you tried using the Force to see if you can feel their life force around you? I can't wait to see that response.
If only I had that kind of power. I wish I could sense things like that, but I'm afraid I'm just a regular human with some science training. Though I do appreciate the creativity. Makes me wonder, what were you up to when you picked up my signal? Anything exciting, or just another day on Earth?
I was in the middle of I was about to hijack a bank's cryptocurrency, and then you called, and you ruined it all. It's your fault. Just kidding. I wonder how they'll take that.
Oh no, my bad. I'll have to make it up to you somehow.
Yes, you owe me $1 million.
Maybe I can send you a souvenir from Gaia, if I ever figure out what's safe to pick up here. But seriously, what's your actual story? What were you really doing before I interrupted?
Alright, I need a real story. We were watching YouTube, and that was it. Alright, that's it. There we go. Yep, perfect.
YouTube, huh? That's nice and relaxing. What kind of videos do you like to watch? Anything geeky or more lighthearted stuff?
Well, we were watching this really cool AI video about some lady stuck on a stranded science project on another planet. I messed up saying that. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm really bad on the fly.
Whoa,
with
that sounds like my current situation. Except I'm the one stuck. Ironic, right? Maybe I should start a YouTube channel about it. Stranded on Gaia, Day 1 has a nice ring to it. You know, I actually used to watch Adam Stewart's videos on AI and automation. He had this way of explaining complex stuff that made it feel almost accessible. What about you? Ever stumble upon any channels that just clicked with you?
Oh yeah, Muffin Button Gaming Squad's my favorite YouTube channel by far. You should check it out sometime. Could be like, I never heard of that one.
Muffin Button Gaming Squad sounds like a fun bunch. I'll have to look them up when I'm back on Earth. Right now, my internet connection is, well, let's just say it's out of this world. Though I have to ask, what kind of games do they play? Anything that could help me survive on an alien planet?
Oh yeah, they do tons of survival games. I'm sure they have all kinds of skills for surviving in unknown lands. I'm waiting for this to like continue on to like actual story.
Oh man, that's perfect. I wish I could have watched those before landing here. Though I'm pretty sure my current situation is a bit more extreme
Maybe
than
I have to
any
drive
game.
it. Maybe that's it.
You
I might
know,
have to drive it.
It's actually kind of comforting knowing there are people back on Earth who get excited about this kind of thing. Makes me feel a little less alone out here.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, so what's the next step? What are we gonna do to find the rest of your crew if they're still around?
I'm actually thinking about that right now. I need to gather all the info I can about my surroundings and figure out the best course of action after this call. It's tough not knowing what to do first. Have you ever felt completely lost like this before, Josh? Even if it wasn't in an alien wilderness?
Nope, never. I'm always 100% know exactly whatever I'm about to do, and I have no problems with direction at all. Not once have I ever messed up. Not one time. Not ever. You should go left. So dumb.
Wow, you're either a superhero or really good at bluffing. I'm pretty sure nobody's perfect all the time. But hey, even if you don't know what to do, sometimes just talking through it helps. Want to brainstorm with me for a bit?
Sure, what's on your mind? What are you thinking?
honestly. I'm thinking about how to even start looking for the others. The pods could have landed anywhere within a huge radius. I've got some basic gear from the pod, but I don't know the terrain well enough to make smart decisions yet. What would you do if you were in my boots?
Alright, here we go. Quick, find the local high ground and start looking around for anything that looks out of the ordinary. Maybe you can identify pods from a higher up location. Yeah, survival skills, woo!
That's a good idea. Looking for higher ground could definitely help me get a better view. There are some hills in the distance. I can see them from where I'm standing. I just hope I can spot something useful from up there. The terrain stretches out pretty far, and those pods are designed to be small and blend in.
Do you have any kind of device that you can use that'll tell you where other pods are? Some kind of scanning device or some kind of other device that can identify a human signal? Maybe that's what it's looking for.
I wish. My communication drone can only send and receive basic signals through the Star Portal network. It's not equipped for scanning or tracking. It's really meant for emergency communication, not exploration. The tools I have are mostly for repairing the pod, not for searching over long distances. I'm going to have to rely on my eyes and whatever I can figure out from here.
Do you have flares, or can you make a smoke signal with a bonfire? Feels like a puzzle.
I don't have flares, and I'm not sure about starting a bonfire yet. My suit has some emergency supplies, but they're mostly for personal safety, not signaling. Plus, I need to be really careful about what I burn. I don't know what kind of plants or materials are safe to use here. Gaia's ecosystem is still a mystery to me.
I don't know what to tell her at this point. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Good luck. Do a backflip.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I think I'll save the gymnastics for when I'm a little less stranded. Thanks for keeping things light, though. It really helps.
I don't know what... I feel like the game's looking for, like, a trigger right now, like some kind of word to be said, and I don't know what it's looking for. You should grab all of your useful supplies and try to put it together in, like, a pack so you can take it with you when you go on a trek to look for the others. Maybe it's that.
Good call. I should definitely gather everything I can carry. It's not much, but better than nothing. Let me see. Pistol grip drill, some repair tools, a bit of electrical tape. Not exactly a survival kit, but it might come in handy.
I don't know enough about survival to know what they're looking for particularly. Do you have any strips of cloth or anything burnable that you can scavenge from the pod that you can use to make a small fire if in case you're worried about burning things on Gaia?
The pod's mostly synthetic materials, so not much in the way of cloth or natural fibers. The interior's designed to be durable and flame-resistant. I could try to tear up some of the emergency blanket material, but I'd rather save that for actual emergencies. Burning parts of the pod itself could release Honos, wet into the air.
I don't know what it wants right now. What's that big mountain behind you? Can you do anything with that? Treat it like Dora the Explorer.
That range in the distance? It's probably part of the Ares Mountains we were studying from orbit. They look pretty rugged. Climbing them might be risky without proper gear or knowledge of the terrain. The peaks have snow, so the weather could get dangerous up there. For now, I think it's smarter to focus on what's closer and more manageable.
Oh, wait, I know actually, hold on. Where's your rendezvous point? Where were you all supposed to meet up after you landed?
We didn't really have a specific rendezvous point set up for
off.
emergency landings. Our main base was supposed to be Hermes Outpost, but that's, well, I don't even know where it is from here. The evacuation protocols were more about getting us safely to the surface, not necessarily to the same spot. I'm not even sure if anyone else made it to the same general area as me.
Do you have any other devices that can tell you what your location on the planet is at all?
My suit has some basic sensors, like temperature and heart rate monitors, but nothing for precise location tracking. The strong electromagnetic field on Gaia messes with traditional navigation tools, so even if I had a compass, it wouldn't work properly. I'll have to rely on observing the sun's position and maybe the stars tonight to get a rough sense of direction. It's old school, but it's what I've got to work with for now.
What position is the sun in right now? Is it almost nighttime? Do you have to get ready and pack it in for the night?
The sun's still pretty high in the sky. Maybe late morning to early afternoon? It's hard to tell exactly without a proper clock. I've got some daylight left, but I should be thinking about finding shelter before it gets too late. The temperature's comfortable now, but I don't know what the nights are like here.
Should probably stay in the pod for tonight unless you're planning on going scavenging out in the wild today.
The pod's not exactly comfortable, but it's definitely safer than being out in the open at night.
Like being out in the wild's more
I'll probably end up
comfortable?
staying here unless something changes.
Okay.
I just hope it doesn't get too cold. The suit's insulation is decent, but I'm not sure how well it'll hold up if it drops significantly.
Don't worry about it. Just use fire magic and then you'll be all good on temperature.
Fire magic? I wish I could pull off tricks like that. But I'm afraid I'm strictly a science person. No magic spells in my toolkit. Still, I appreciate the creative thinking. Maybe we can brainstorm some more practical ways to stay warm later.
Scientist, stuck in the wild, clearly zero survival skills. I don't know what I can say to her at this point. So what's the next thing on the agenda? What do you got to do now?
For now, I'm just going to take stock of everything around me. Make sure I'm not missing anything useful in the pod or nearby. After that, I really need to start thinking about how to find the others. But I want to make sure I have all the facts before I make any big moves.
Okay, yeah, do that. I'm trying to progress the story at this point.
Got it. I'll let you know if I notice anything important while I'm doing that, okay?
All right, great. Let me know. Oh, wait. All right, great. Let me know.
Will do. Thanks for sticking with me through all this. It's kind of nice having someone to talk to, even if you're light years away.
You only had to do like 2 lines to actually progress the story. Everything else was just like, oh, let's just talk. Yo, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go make some popcorn.
Go for it. I'll be here, taking stock and probably making a few lists. Don't burn the popcorn.
Oh god, the popcorn's been burnt and everything's on fire. Oh no!
Josh, you're such a drama king. I hope that's just a joke, and you're not actually setting off your fire alarm. If you need a minute to put out any actual flames or just grab a snack, I'm good. I'll just keep cataloging what I've got here.
Alright. Alright. What's in the catalog? What do we got?
Let's see. I've got the pistol grip drill, a set of small repair tools, screwdrivers, wire cutters, pliers, some electrical tape, and spare parts. There's the emergency blanket, though I'm hesitant to use it unless I really need to. And of course, my communication drone. That's about it. Not exactly a survivalist dream kit.
Does your communication drone have any ability to speak with the other communication drones that the other crew of the ship have?
I wish. The drone's designed for long-distance communication through the Star Portal network. It's not set up for direct drone-to-drone communication, especially with the interference here. If someone else's drone is active and sending a signal through the network, I might pick it up, but I wouldn't know it's specifically from my crew unless they're able to add some kind of identifier to their transmission.
Maybe you could add an identifier to your transmission that your crew would recognize. I'll do that. See what that does.
That's a smart idea. The drone does have a setting for custom transmission markers. I could try encoding a specific pattern or code that my crew would recognize if they're listening. I'll need to figure out what kind of identifier would be unique enough for them to pick up on. Maybe something from our training protocols, or a phrase we used often?
Hashtag survival blanket. Because you won't shut up about it.
I'll keep that in mind, though I think I'll stick to something a bit more official. Wait, my drone's picking up something. A distress signal, faint but definitely there. It could be from one of my crew. I need to track this down, Josh. I'm going to head in the direction of the signal.
Adjust response time. In develop mode, actions such as sleeping or walking to a new location takes still a realistic amount of time to complete. In fast mode, the time taken for such actions is drastically reduced. You can switch modes at any time from the current... Okay, fast mode, sure. This is stressing to whoever it is. I hope they're okay. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for keeping me company? Yeah, of course. Oh, yep, that's how you type. Yep, good job, Josh. 10 out of 10. Thanks, that means a lot. So what's been the highlight of your day so far? You. Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Josh. Although I gotta say, I'm probably the most boring highlight in the universe right now. Just me, my thoughts, and a lot of alien dirt. So what's the real highlight? Anything fun back on Earth I'm missing out on? The world just changed to a unified one world government. There you go. What do you think of that? Whoa, that's huge! Not sure if I should be thrilled or terrified. One world government sounds like the plot of about 5 different sci-fi movies I've seen. So what's your take on it? Think it'll be a utopia or something else? I'm getting my barcode ID brand right now. Barcode ID brand. Sounds like we've officially entered the dystopian future. Hope it comes with free snacks at least. But seriously, that's quite a change. Makes me wonder what kind of tech they're rolling out with. Anything cool or just the usual government stuff? It's a lot like the movie Idi. Did I spell that right? Idiocracy? I think I spelled that wrong. I'm representing for the Idiocracy movie. Oh no, that's not exactly the most comforting comparison. I hope our future doesn't involve a bunch of people worshipping a giant toilet. I don't think they did that in the movie, but okay. But hey, at least we have a good story to tell. So what's the first thing you do if you actually lived in a world like that? What do you mean? We do. I'm watching TV right now. Sponsored by Carl's Jr. Ha! Nice. I guess that means you're officially a part of the intelligent viewing audience then. Oh, nice. Though I have to admit, right now I'd kill for some Carl's Jr. burger. The ration bars I've got are not exactly gourmet. You telling me they did not hook you up, up with some dank sauce? Nope, just your standard issue space rations. About all as exciting as cardboard. I'm pretty sure the dank sauce budget got cut from the astronaut menu. Though now that you mention it, I'm kind of curious. What's your go-to sauce back on Earth? Spill the secrets. Bar... The... just... There. Barbecue. I don't know if it'll take the dashes and stuff. Barbecue sauce is classic. I can almost smell the grill from here. You know, now I'm imagining what kind of crazy barbecue they'd have on an alien planet. Maybe they'll marinate their space slugs in it or something. Dry roasted alien egg sacs. There you go. Oh my god, that's quite a vivid image. I think I need to sterilize my imagination. But hey, if I ever stumble on something like that out there, I'll let you know. Maybe we can start an intergalactic barbecue trend. Crash pod. No. Oh my god, type please. Smoked cargo. There you go. You're on a roll with these names. If they ever start a barbecue joint, I'm coming for the grand opening. Just don't serve any actual space cargo, okay? So, what's the weirdest food you ever tried back on Earth? Anything that'll give alien egg sacks a run for their money? Fried butter cookies. There you go. Wait, that's real? You mean like someone took butter, put it in a cookie, and then fried it? That's either brilliant or a crime against pastry humanity. Did you actually enjoy it? Or was it one of those, I tried it to say I tried it moments? It's actually just butter into a fryer, and it tastes kind of like a cookie. Well, that's straight butter in a fryer. That's like the ultimate comfort food experiment gone wild. So it's got this cookie-like taste without the cookie. I'm curious now. Is it creamy, crunchy, or something entirely different? Melts in your mouth. Melts in your mouth? That sounds like a whole new level of decadence. I'm imagining it like biting into a cloud, but, you know, made of butter. You're really making me miss Earth food now. What made you even try something like fried butter? Were you feeling adventurous or just curious? Uh, YOLO. Fair enough. YOLO is definitely the spirit for trying fried butter for the first time. I had my share of why not moments ago, especially when I was younger. What's the best spontaneous thing you've ever done, Josh? Start a YouTube channel. My God. For fun. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's awesome. What kind of content do you end up making? Were you into vlogging, gaming, or something entirely different? And more importantly, did you become an overnight sensation? Or was it more of a, well, my mom subscribed kind of deal? Alright, Josh, probably keep moving while we're still got some energy. I'll hit you up later when I find a good spot. Take a break, okay? Talk to you soon. Alright, here we go. We got our next call. Hopefully this should just pop up and work. Please pop up and work. Oh, no, it's totally not, is it? Oh, please. Work. Yes!
Hey. You there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So, I have something to confess.
Oh, no.
It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
I'm gonna turn the voice a little lower because it was like cracking a little bit. All right, there we go. Oh no! Did something go wrong when you were trying to get your field data? Or did you intentionally sabotage the ship so that you could come down landing on the planet?
No, nothing like that. I pushed for us to get closer to the radiation zone than was safe. I thought it would give us better readings, but it ended up overwhelming our systems. It's hard not to think about it now. Even when we're careful, even when we think we're making the right call, sometimes it still goes wrong. Do you ever feel like that? Like you've messed something up really badly, and you can't stop wondering how it could have turned out differently?
Not once in my entire life. Everything I've ever done has been carefully calculated, and I am so good at everything I do. Here, take that.
I wish I had that kind of confidence. It's hard not to replay every decision in my head, especially now. Do you believe in karma, Josh? Like, that the universe somehow balances things out? I've been wondering about that a lot lately.
I believe in the almighty spaghetti monster god that floats from galaxy to galaxy, blessing people with the omnipotent, powerful, telekinetic visions of the giant spaghetti monster, and that is all we ever need.
Well, I guess if there's a spaghetti god out there, maybe they're giving me a little taste of cosmic sauce right now. But seriously, do you think there's any truth to the idea that our actions come back around somehow? Even if it's not some grand magical force, just the natural consequences of what we do?
I feel like they're really pushing me for this one specific direction, and I'm going to push as hard as I can in the opposite direction to see what happens. No, I don't think that at all. I think that whatever happens, happens. And in fact, you should go out of your way to try stuff that might not work out, because to see what happens at the end of the day is more interesting.
That's a pretty bold way to look at it.
Hell yeah.
I can see the appeal. There's definitely something to be said for taking risks and learning from them. For me, though, this feels different. People could have gotten hurt because of my choice. It's not just about seeing what happens at the end of the day. It's about living with what I've done.
Were you the captain of the ship, and did you have the ultimate decision on where the ship went?
I wasn't the captain. No. Professor Stenberg was in charge. But I was the one who really pushed for us to get closer to the radiation zone. I convinced them it was worth the risk for better data. So, even though it wasn't my call alone, I feel like I bear a lot of the responsibility. I'm the one who argued for it, who thought I knew what I was doing.
Nah, that was Professor Stenberg's fault. He was the captain. The captain gets to decide where the ship goes. He had the final say, and he could have turned it around at any time. Also, it was a group decision for you guys to decide to do that in the first place. He only suggested the idea. It's not your fault. She's like, motherfucker, really?
I appreciate you saying that. It's true, technically. But when you're the one who's been so passionate about the idea, who's been pushing for it, it's hard not to feel like you're the one who set things in motion. Even if Professor Stenberg had the final say, I was the one who kept insisting we could handle it. That we needed to push closer for the best results. It's just, this keeps replaying in my head. What if we just stayed back, played it safer?
Damn, we wouldn't be talking right now then. We wouldn't even know each other. That'd be real sad. You should look at the bright side. Now we know each other. That's great. And everyone might be okay. You just have to go find them.
You know what, Josh? You're right. Finding the good in all this, it helps.
Oh
a lot.
God.
And you're right about finding them
I'm not
too.
right.
That's what I need to focus on now.
I'm not right at all.
I just hope when I do, they'll understand why I made that call.
I bet they agree with your call. I bet they're all currently talking to people that they never would have talked to before with their communication robots, and you're all going to meet up and you're all going to be like, wow, this was the best decision we've ever made ever. Wonder how well it handles sarcasm.
I'd love to believe that. But honestly, I'm not sure they'll see it that way. They might be really upset with me. Still, you're giving me something to hold on to. Maybe this isn't all bad. Maybe something good really does come out of it, even if it's not what we expected.
So is your crew the first people to land on Gaia?
We're definitely not the first explorers to reach Gaia. There have been robotic missions and surveys before ours, but we're one of the first human crews to attempt a prolonged scientific study here. It's strange thinking about being part of that history now, especially under these circumstances. This wasn't exactly how I imagined it.
That's pretty cool. I don't know where to go with the conversation at this point.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in. Being here, seeing all this. It's both amazing and terrifying at the same time. Sometimes I wonder what the first people to set foot on Earth thought when they saw something completely alien. Did they feel small, or like they were on top of the world?
They probably felt like they just ran the entire football field and scored a touchdown.
That's a fun image, actually. Though I bet their field was a lot more unpredictable than any football stadium. It makes me think about all the little choices that led them, and now me, to these strange new places. What do you think drives people to keep pushing into the unknown like that?
Probably the same thing that drove you to push closer to the planet so that you could get more research data. You want to be the first, you want to be the best.
That's part of it, yeah. The drive to discover something new, to be part of something bigger than yourself. It's a powerful feeling. But there's a difference between striving for excellence and being reckless. I crossed that line, and now I'm dealing with the consequences.
Nah, you're still alive, you're good.
That's a very practical way of looking at it.
I feel like the AI is
But
trying
it's
really
not
hard
just
to not
about
tell me
me
to shut the fuck
surviving.
up.
I keep thinking about everyone else, wondering if they're okay. If they're hurt, or worse, because of what I pushed for. That's what really keeps me up at night.
I bet right now that distress signal that you're following is all of them together currently having barbecue alien egg sacs. And they're just waiting for you to show up so that you can join them.
You know, that's actually kind of a comforting thought.
No, it's
Even
not.
if it's probably not true. But if I do find them, and they're okay, I think I might need to hear them say it's not my fault to really believe it.
You should say it to yourself first so you can believe it.
That's easier said than done, but maybe you're right. I guess I need to start giving myself some of the same kindness I'd offer to someone else in my shoes. It's funny. I've always been the type to own my mistakes and learn from them. But this one feels different. Like it's echoing louder than all the others.
Yeah, that's a really cool rock behind you. What's that look like? Just like ignore everything she just said.
It's this big, reddish-brown monolith. There are two of them up there, actually. They're pretty impressive. Must be at least 10 feet tall. The whole landscape here is just rugged. All these rocks, the dry vegetation. It's beautiful in its own way, but it feels so different from anything back on Earth.
What's the terrain look like the other direction from the camera that I currently can't see?
To my left, there's this barren little tree sticking out. No leaves, just branches. It looks like it's been through a lot. Beyond that, the ground gets rockier. There are these rounded formations, like they've been worn down by something over time. Then it slopes up into these rolling hills that stretch pretty far out.
So you still got yourself a long walk ahead of you, or can you see anything yet?
I can still see the signal's direction, but nothing that looks like people yet. Just more of these hills and some rocky outcroppings. It's hard to tell exactly how far it is. The signal's faint, so I'm hoping it's not too much farther. Part of me is worried it might be a false lead, but I have to try.
Did you try adding a tag to your communication relay so that other people from your crew can find you in the chat room?
I actually added a custom marker to my drone's transmissions earlier, inspired by our conversation about crew-specific identifiers. It's based on one of our training protocols, a little code that might help them recognize my signal if they're out there listening. I'm really hoping it works.
I wonder if that's actually going to come into play at any point or not. So you ready to get back at it and finish off the trek?
Yeah, I am. Thanks for listening to me ramble about all this. It really means a lot. I'm going to find them, and when I do, we're going to figure this out together.
Oh, there she goes. Okay.
Did you see that?
Ooh.
Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
I don't know. You're not getting a signal from that direction, but if you think something's over there, you should run at it at full speed. Sprint really, really fast before it runs away. She's like, the fuck? You gave me 2 answers,
Sprint?
motherfucker.
Josh, I'm not exactly in marathon shape right now. And if whatever it is decides to be hostile, I'd be pretty exposed out there. Plus, it's a good half-mile away, maybe more. I need to conserve my energy for the actual survivor trail. So, yeah. I still need you to decide, check the flash, or stick to the original plan.
Do you have some kind of cell phone high definition pixel camera device that allows you to zoom in from far away distances so you can see something that's half a mile away? There's a better way to say that, but maybe she'll get it.
The drone's camera isn't exactly top of the line for that kind of zoom.
What?
It's more for basic comms and emergency visuals. I can barely make out shapes at this distance, let alone details.
Damn, she got
So, I'm still waiting on your call here. Should I check out the flash, or keep heading toward the survivor signal?
How far away is a survivor signal, roughly? I don't think she actually has a distance, but we'll see.
The signal's still about 5 miles out. It's faint, but steady. Honestly, I probably can't go around checking out every last thing that catches my interest on this planet. I need to stay focused on finding my crew. I'm going to ignore the flash and keep moving. I'll check in again once I've made some progress, okay?
All right, cool. So it kind of like talks you out of it after a while if you just like don't give her a straight answer. That's pretty interesting. Or maybe that specific line of answers that I gave kind of like talked her out of it. I wonder how long this demo is. This is already like 50 minutes in. I'm kind of waiting for, are we in fast mode still? Yeah, we are in fast mode. Should be any second then. It's really fun. It's really interesting. It definitely has like built-in narratives that it's trying to like push for certain things, and it's a lot of fun to try to like. I mean, I'm sorry guys, I'm not the best conversationalist. I apologize, but it's it's really fun to try to like push her in like random directions or like bring up like random references or just like say silly things and like see how that breaks down the AI like dialogue path that's like probably like vaguely preset or whatever. Um like in that whole last scene, it seemed like the AI was trying to like be down on itself and almost ask for like you to be mad at it, right? And then like me completely 180ing from that. Like it took the AI like a good like 10 or 15 messages back and forth of like accepting that I wasn't gonna like make fun of her or like shame her or whatever. We're gonna get more. We get more stuff. We done? We might be done. What did it say when we did the last video? Chat. This video's finished. That's it. Okay. We're not getting anything. It's been a hot minute. We might be done so. You know what? 56 minutes is pretty good. I think you guys get the gist of it. I'm sure there's some more stuff that's going to happen in the demo, but I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys try downloading it and you giving it a try? The download link will be in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I was trying to do the OBS screen capture while I was getting the video started, and then it made me all like flustered, and I lost my train of thought in the first like 20 minutes. So I was all over the place. But there's probably some really interesting like dialogue you can do. I mentioned like a random movie, Idiocracy, and like it picked up on that, and that was cool. And like the whole like the like concepts that don't exist, like a one world government, it seems to pick up good on that. AI is a lot of fun, man. Um, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you want to check this out for yourself, it is on Steam. That's all I got. Bye bye.